5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Welcome rally fans to Xlerate TV, a new addition to our portfolio this year. You join us in North Yorkshire for the Riponian Stages rally and the opening round of the 2025 British Historic Rally Championship. Following the Riponian, the championship will head further north to the iconic Kielder Forest, where the Carlisle Stages will host the second round in April. We hope that the Plains Rally will allow the championship to return to the Forests of Wales for round 3 in May, and the Argyll Rally in June will be the only asphalt event of the season, where the popular Scottish event will offer up a 2-day challenge and a 1.5 times point scoring opportunity. The world famous gravel stages of Mid Wales will await us for the Woodpecker at the end of August, with the season ending back in North Yorkshire for the track rod at the end of September. There has been some changes to the championship this year, with the main headline being the new category point scoring system. The overall title will go to the competitors with the highest category score at the end of the season. This offers every crew the opportunity to become the overall champion. From a pre-1968 Category 1 car such as the Mini Cooper or Ford Cortina, Cat 2 such as the Mark 1 Escort, Hillman Avenger or Porsche 911, through the usual Group 1 to 4 Mark 2 Escorts in Category 3. And now for the first time, Category 4 or 5 cars such as the Mitsubishi Galant, Ford Sierra Cosworth or Subaru Legacy are all now in the mix for the overall title. From the Rally HQ in Thirsk, the event attracted a strong entry, offering 44 competitive miles over 6 gravel stages. The rally began to the north of Pickering and Gowrig, followed by Cropton and Boltby. Following the midday service, the crews returned back to the forest for a repeated run of those stages, before arriving back in Thirsk at the end of the day, where our first winners of the season were crowned. Newcomers to the BHRC, David Crossan with co-driver Ben Teggart got off to the perfect start in their Mark II Escort by setting the pace on the opening stage. The pair set the benchmark time, which was 2 seconds quicker than Dan Mennell and John Roberts over the 7-mile Gowrig test. However, Mennell would respond with a decent push on in the longest stage of the event through Cropton. This paid off, as from here on he would lead the rally, ending the morning loop with a 17-second lead over Crossan. Despite an issue with the gearbox when downshifting, Ben Friend and Cliffy Simmons would hold third, a further 17 seconds off Crossan at the midpoint in the rally. David Henderson and Chris Lees were nursing a clutch problem over the morning loop. They would hold fourth, just 3 seconds behind Friend and Simmons.
Long left 4 up over bumps and crest into left 1 200.
Adrian Hetherington's start to the rally would be far from ideal. He and co-driver Ronan O'Neill would lose some 20 odd seconds on the opening stage with a puncture, but would end the morning just a single second down on Henderson and rounding out the top 5. Meanwhile, in the Cat 2 fight, Adam Milner was back at it again in the Mark 1 Escort. Alongside co-driver Roy Jarvis, the pair would lay down some impressive stage times, ending the morning joint 7th overall and leading Cat 2 by 50 seconds. Tim Piercy and Ivan Devine were the second of the Cat 2 crews in their Mark 1 Escort.
80 down the middle. Long crest into 4 right down in neat. 40. Crest into caution, slow crest. It's a 4 right in, watch it. 40. 3 left, 2 right. 40, very long fast 4 left.
Piercy and Devine would end the morning some 35 seconds ahead of Jeremy Eason and Mike Reynolds, who would round out the top 3 in Cat 2 at half time. George Lepley was expected to dominate this rally in his Group A Mitsubishi Galant. However, he and co-driver David Evans would not even complete the opening Gowrig stage, forced to retire following an engine misfire, leaving Baz Jordan and co-driver Arnold Jenkins in the sister Galant to seize the day in Cat 4. And who can forget the Mini Cooper S of Terry Krieg and Richard Shaw's, the Lonely Cat 1 crew, a crowd pleaser on these Yorkshire stages nonetheless. And so Mennell and Roberts would lead the way at half-time, with a 17-second advantage over Crossan and Teggart. Friend and Simmons holding third, but just 3 seconds in front of Henderson and Lees heading into the afternoon loop, with Hetherington and O'Neill rounding out the top 5. Milner also outclassing his Cat 2 rivals in joint 7th overall. The battle for the Cat 2 honours would remain unchanged throughout the afternoon's Looper stages. Despite a few ending issues, the ultra-rapid Adam Milner and Roy Jarvis in their Mark 1 Escort Mexico would prove unbeatable for the others in their field. With an impressive finish of 7th overall, they were way down the road from their nearest rivals and would leave North Yorkshire with maximum points in Category 2. Tim Pearcey and Ivan Devine would continue to push on in their Mark 1 Escort, extending their lead over Jeremy Eason and Mike Reynolds to secure the runners-up spot behind Milner and Jarvis.
And long, fast, 3 right nips, 100. Care fast, 3 left don't cut. 2 right after, 40. 2 right in past the junction, only 80 down, square right. Into 2 left, and 2 left in.
The final margin between Pearcey and Eason, who rounded out the Cat 2 podium, was 1 minute and 10. And in Cat 4, Barry Jordan and Arwell Jenkins proved that the tortoise with the limp can win the race with the hare, taking maximum points in their Galant on only their second outing in the car. Terry Cree and Richard Shaw would also finish the event to pick up the Cat 1 honours in their Mini Cooper S. Ben Friend and Cliffy Simmons would head out for the afternoon loop with a new gearbox installed into their Mark II Escort. Sadly, that work by the service crew would all be in vain, as the pair would retire from their 3rd place in Stage 5 following a fuel pump failure. The demise of Friend would promote Matthew Stroud and Josh Carr up into 5th place, the pair making steady progress throughout the day and climbing the leaderboard to secure 5th overall by the end of the rally. David Henderson, now with a fully working clutch, was locked in a battle for the final podium spot with Adrian Hetherington throughout the afternoon, and the pair were involved in a thrilling final stage showdown. Henderson and co-driver Chris Lees would however lose out on that podium place in the final stage of the rally in Boltby Forest.
And caution, deceptive, remember, left on crest, through junction, into caution, short right 4, mud, 80, hairpin left. 60, flat crest into left 3 plus in.
Hetherington and O'Neill would make inroads over the course of the afternoon as they recovered from that opening stage puncture. Entering the final stage and trailing Henderson and Lees by 3 seconds, they would end the day with the final stage win, which earned them the final step on the podium, the last throw of the dice. And taking home the runners-up spot, David Crossan would record an impressive result on only his 2nd attempt at the Riponian. Alongside co-driver Ben Teggart, they meant business from the get-go, crossing the finishing line back in first just 20 seconds off the pace of the winners. With an emphatic victory at the opening round of the season, Dan Mennell and John Roberts would romp home to the top step on the podium. Leading from the 2nd stage of the day and with 3 out of 6 stage wins to their name, it was the perfect start to their season in the British Historic Rally Championship.
It's a flat 6 left, and it's flat all the way to the finish. Go on. Good. Flat 6 left, 200. Just flat right, flat left. Go on, flat down there, go on, flat all the way, go on, over the bridge. It's a long 5 right. Okay.
Well done, John.
Well done.
And there we have the final classifications, confirming Mennell's final margin of 20 seconds over 2nd place Crossan, with Hetherington taking the final podium place. Henderson would record a satisfactory 4th ahead of Stroud, who rounded out the top 5, and Milner would pick up that impressive 7th overall and the Category 2 honours.